Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're a foodie or a cooking enthusiast, then you know that having a good understanding of cooking-related terms can really enhance everyday life, cultural awareness, communication skills, and career opportunities. In this video, you will learn the vocabulary you need to prepare and speak about food in English. Sauté. This is a French cooking term that means to cook food quickly in a hot pan with a small amount of oil or butter. Example: we'll sauté the onions in a hot skillet with a little olive oil before adding the eggs for our breakfast scramble. Sift. This means to pass dry ingredients, such as flour or powdered sugar, through a sieve to remove any lumps. Example: we'll sift the flour, baking powder, and salt together before adding them to the wet ingredients to make our cake batter. Stir. This is a simple action of mixing ingredients with a spoon or whisk in a circular motion. Example: we'll stir the vegetables constantly as we add the sauces. Spread. This means to distribute an ingredient, such as butter or jam, evenly over a surface. Example: we'll spread a layer of tomato sauce on the pizza crust before adding the toppings. Simmer. This is a cooking technique that involves cooking food in a liquid that is just below boiling point. Example: we'll simmer the tomato sauce for an hour to let the flavors develop for the pasta. Steam. This means to cook food over boiling water or in a steam oven. Example: we'll steam the broccoli florets for 5 minutes until they're tender, crisp, and bright green. Blanch. Blanching is often used to remove the skin from vegetables or to partially cook them before using them in other recipes. Example: in this recipe, we'll blanch the asparagus for a few minutes to soften it slightly before grilling it to perfection. Blend. To blend ingredients means to combine them thoroughly until they are smooth and well mixed. Example: we'll blend together strawberries and ice cream for the shake. Beat. In cooking, beating involves whisking ingredients together vigorously to create a light and fluffy texture. Example: we'll beat the eggs until they are light and fluffy. Chop. Chopping involves cutting ingredients into smaller pieces using a knife or food processor. Example: we'll chop the vegetables into small pieces before sautéing them. Whisk. Whisking involves mixing ingredients together in a circular motion to incorporate air and create a light and fluffy texture. Example: we'll whisk together the eggs and milk to make delicious pancakes. Whip. Whipping involves vigorously mixing ingredients together with a whisk or electric mixer to create a light and fluffy texture. Example: we'll whip to beat the cream until it reaches the perfect consistency for the dessert. Dice. To dice ingredients means to cut them into small cubes, typically 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch in size. Example: we'll dice the potatoes into small cubes before boiling them for our salad. Glaze. To glaze something means to coat it with a shiny, sweet or savory sauce or syrup. Example: we'll glaze the ham with a mixture of honey and mustard before roasting it in the oven. Grill. To grill something means to cook it over an open flame or hot grill. Example: we'll grill the chicken over medium-high heat for about 10 minutes on each side until it's cooked through. Knead. To knead dough means to work it with your hands to develop gluten and create a smooth, elastic texture. Example: we'll knead the bread dough for 5 to 10 minutes before letting it rise and baking it in the oven. Marinade. To marinade means to soak meat or vegetables in a seasoned liquid to add flavor and tenderize. Example: we'll marinate the chicken in a mixture of soy sauce, garlic, and ginger for at least 2 hours before grilling it to perfection. Mince. To mince ingredients means to chop them into very small pieces, typically less than 1/4 inch in size. Example: we'll mince the garlic finely before adding them to the pan. Poach. To poach something means to cook it in gently simmering liquid, typically water or broth. Example: we'll poach the eggs in simmering water for about 3 minutes until the whites are set but the yolks are still runny. Puree. To puree ingredients means to blend or process them into a smooth and creamy texture. Example: we'll puree the roasted vegetables with some chicken broth to make a creamy and flavorful soup. Toss. To toss ingredients means to mix them gently with a tossing motion to combine them evenly. Example: we'll toss the salad greens with some sliced apples and a vinaigrette dressing before serving. So, there you have it. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any other cooking-related terms or suggestions, please share them in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button for more content.